Nice. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you're audible, but your voice is a bit low.
Hello.
Yeah. So, okay, let's start everyone. So we'll solve some problem from week second. Maybe some 10 problems we'll be solving. Okay.
Hello, sir.
So I'll
Sir.
just start. Yeah, are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. I have a doubt. So can you hear me? Hello. Hello.
Yes.
So can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
So the activity question 2.4 in week 2 2.4.
Yeah, so
Question number
today
one.
we'll just solve some problem. After that only we'll discuss. So today, so today is solve with us, right? So we'll be just solving the problems. In the end, you can ask me the doubt, okay?
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, we'll not be able to solve the problems. So again, we'll be tomorrow. I guess you have a deadline, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we'll have to solve some problem. Then only, yeah. After 10, we'll take your doubts. Okay. Maybe whatever 2 3 doubts you have, we'll take. Okay. Is that fine or
Yes,
not?
yes.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Sir,
Okay.
yes, sir, actually.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay. So I'll just start sharing my screen and then you can let me know whether you are able to see that. You're able to see my screen, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
Good evening,
these are
sir.
some problems. Okay. That you have to solve. I shall just start from the first. This is the first problem that you. So every problem I'll just giving you 2 3 minutes. You can just use pen and paper and try to solve that. You can just write it in the chat box. Okay. So nobody should unmute and say something. Like you can just write it in the chat box. Okay. Is the screen visible? Totally visible? Is this fine to everyone?
Yes, sir, it's fine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so this is your first question. You have been given 3 points, okay, and those are collinear. Can somebody tell me what is collinear point?
All points are lying same
Yeah.
Same
plane.
plane.
All
All
lie
three
on the
points
same
lie in the
line.
same
We
plane.
may
It's
also say
not
that
same
area
plane,
of
it's on
triangle
the
would
same
be
line.
Yes.
same line. Yes, that's correct.
Okay,
And
some
also,
straight
sir,
line is
the
there.
triangle formed by them would be
Zero.
zero.
Zero,
Yeah,
yes.
because it's lying on the same straight line. So, can you tell me one more property about if you have a three
Slopes are
collinear
equal.
points? Yeah, the
Slope.
slopes should be
Slopes
equal.
are
They
equal.
will have
Slope.
same slope, sir.
Correct. So you have got the hint. Okay. Now let me know which of the followings are correct. Do not speak out. Just solve and tell me, like in the chat box. I'll check it.
Sir, R lies outside PQ, right?
No, what? R?
Lies outside PQ, right?
Sir,
No,
A.
R is lying on a straight line, some straight line where PQ R is a collinear point. Okay. So you have just so
Only
like
A is
more than one can also be correct. Okay.
okay.
It's not fixed that only one of them is correct because you'll be getting some relation. And how will you get the relation? Somebody told me, right? So the slope should be equal. So you just have to equate the slope of two. Just take 2 points, okay, in a pairwise. PQ you can take and then QR. The slope should be equal, right? And then you will get a condition. And from that condition, you will be able to solve this problem. So which of them
So any two slopes will be equal, like
can be
PQ,
a
QR,
probable
PR. So any two slopes,
anything you can do.
like we can take PR
Any
and
2
QR.
points you can take. Correct. Anything you can do. It's a collinear, right? So any of the two, like PQ should be parallel to QR and then PR should be parallel to. So any 2 data points you can take in pairwise and then.
Sir, A and D.
Sir,
What did
sir,
I tell you?
multiple
Do not speak out. Just mute yourself and then.
Sir, it has multiple answers or what?
Yeah. It can have multiple options.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So 108 people are there. I didn't get. So I just got, I guess, maybe 10, 15 responses. So everybody should reply there.
Sir, can you repeat the code?
What? I can't hear you.
Sir, is the code C above?
We join the PR like this.
Where is the code to join the PD?
Sir, where is the code?
No. You just have to write it in the chat box itself. Okay.
There is no code for joint paper deck.
You don't have to. Just can you see the screen?
Option A and D.
Just write it in the chat box.
A and D.
So how many of you have solved the problem?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I have solved, sir.
And like, okay, so how many of you have an issue in solving this problem? How many of you are not solved? Okay. So how many able to solve this question?
Sir, your voice is breaking, sir.
Yes,
Voice is
Sir, you are not audible.
sir, I have
Sir, I
problem.
couldn't solve it, sir.
Sir, I also could not solve it.
My question is different in graded assignment.
Graded कहाँ से आ गया?
Okay, one second. Are you able to hear me?
No, sir.
So your voice is breaking, sir.
Yeah, so your voice is breaking.
Able to
Yes, sir.
get breaking now also. Okay, one second. I'll just try to connect it from some different. Okay.
Can anyone tell
Now
me?
it is okay, sir.
I have
Is
some
it fine
voice.
now? Is it
It is,
audible
yes,
now?
sir. Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Yeah, so
Yes,
it's
sir.
fine now.
Yes.
Okay. So is it fine? So okay. One,
Sir, again breaking.
Oh, sir, it's breaking. Sir.
And it's breaking.
Your voice is again. It is breaking.
Sir, can you explain this?
okay. What you can do is
Sir, your voice is.
Sir, you are not audible.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
कोई के पास ग्रेड असाइनमेंट है?
Yes, sir.
fine now. But
No, sir.
No, sir.
it's not.
No, sir.
No, it's not audible, sir.
Not
You
audible.
are not audible.
Give me 1 sec. I'll fix it.
Sir, we are not getting anything.
A and D are true.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Can-
Is it
Can you
better
please-
now? Or should
Yes,
I?
sir. Yes, sir. It's now better.
Are you able to hear me now?
Seems better
Yes,
from
yes,
previous
it's
time.
better now.
Yeah, sir.
Better. Okay. Okay, I'll just try to connect it to my Wi-Fi again. Okay, hopefully now it will be much better. Okay. Okay, so let's start solving this problem. So our first problem is, okay, yeah. So basically what you have to do is, I already told you about the collinear point. So collinear point, basically if you have a 3 points P, Q, R, so any of the 2 points you can take, and then so the slope will be equal, right? So why do the slope will be equal? That I told you in the starting. Let's, for example, you have this straight line. You have this straight line. And so collinear point means like all the points P, this can be your Q and this can be your R. Okay, for the collinear points lying on a same straight line. So what should be the area of this PQR? Can somebody tell me the area of PQR?
Zero.
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 Yeah, because the area bounded by this 3 point will be 0. Okay? And it's already collinear. So this is one of the most important property. If you
The
have
slope is also 0, sir.
no,
in this
slope
case.
won't be 0. Slope
No.
will be equal. It's not parallel to x-axis. This line can be like this also, right? And your x-axis can be x and y-axis.
Okay. Got it, sir.
Okay, so this can be P, this can be Q, and this can be R. So your slope will be equal. So the slope of PQ will be equal to the slope of QR. So now you can solve it, right? You can calculate the slope. So what's the slope of PQ?
2.
What's the slope of a line joining P and Q? What can be the slope?
2.
What did I told you? In the last lecture, what did I
The
told you?
slope of the line is 2.
How to calculate the slope? Slope of
Y2 minus
Y2 minus Y1 upon
X2 less than
right,
X2
y2
minus
minus
Y1
y1 by x2
by
minus
X2
x1.
minus X1.
Okay.
dy by dx.
Yeah, dy by dx, that is also fine, but how will you calculate if you have been how will you calculate by
if
that
I have
method?
no, yes.
You can't
Sir,
calculate, right?
Y2 minus Y1 upon X2 minus X1.
Correct. Yeah, you're totally correct. So the same way you can calculate for the QR also and then equate it. Okay. So what will you get? The slope of PQ, what will you get? Tell me the value, exact
2.
value of the 2, right? 2 if you are getting. And what will you get from here? QR. What is the slope of
H
QR?
minus 2 by G minus 1.
Minus 1.
H minus 2 by G minus 1.
G
Okay.
minus 1.
Minus 1.
G
Okay,
minus
so
1.
you'll be getting
We
some.
get the equation of 2g is equal to h.
Yeah, so you'll be getting an equation, right? 2z minus 2 equals to
2G
something.
minus 2 is equals to
H
H minus 2.
Correct. So h
Here,
equals to 2z you'll be getting. So which of the following is satisfying this condition? H equals to 2z.
A and
The
d.
first
A and D.
A and D, right?
So here we
Yeah.
can say that the slope of PR is equal to PQ. Can we?
Yeah, you can.
So we can equate them and solve in that way also, no, sir?
Yeah, that way also you can. So any of the 2 points you can take and then equate the slope. Okay.
Area of triangle is equal to 0.
That also you can do, but from there you'll struggle. Like you can get the answer, but
Yes.
Then the calculation.
it
That's
will be
the
take
calculative.
it will take
No,
a
sir,
lot of
that
time.
area of triangle method also works fine. I did it by
That also that will also work. So everywhere it will work.
Yes.
Don't worry
But
about
is in this case area of triangle not easy because
it.
both
It's like
G
a
and
bit calculative, but okay, that will also work. So if you remember the area of that formula, if you know, if you have memorized the formula, that also you can use it. But I'll tell, like, if you have been given this type of problem, just try to solve with a easier method. Area of triangle is also a good method, but it may take your time in the examination.
The
Okay, is it
simplest
clear?
way? What is simplest way?
The simplest way is to equate the slope.
And cross check by option.
Yeah. There is no other option to solve. Like you have to do that by hit and trial. You'll get a condition because see, you can solve it. The exact value also it's like pretty difficult to get because you'll be getting only one equation, right? After equating the slope, and you have two variables, right? So you have to use that hit and trial. Okay. Is it clear to everyone? Can we move to the second question?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's move to the second part. So this is a solution. The solution is also been given. You can go through the solution maybe after this session. This is the second problem. And this is also pretty simple. So a publishing house purchases a printing machine for 50,000. And so he has, let's for example, he has just purchased now for 50,000. Okay, today he has purchased the printing machine or whatever. At the end of the 5 years, from 5 years now, the value of the machine is supposed to be 10,000. So you would have bought some printing machine, and then after 5 years, you thought of selling it. So you got the rate was at that when you sold that at that time you got some 10,000. Okay.
Sir, 8,000 sir answer.
What?
8,000 answer. Option D.
Oh, please. I told you, right? You don't have to speak out. You can just write it in the chat box. Please don't do that. Okay. Others people are also solving. So, okay. So what I was saying is you bought you bought a printing machine, and after depreciation of 5 years, it's costing 10,000 after 10 years. Sorry, after 5 years. So you have to just tell me, and it has been already given that the loss, the depreciation that is happening each year is some linear equation, like it's in the form of some linear equation. So per year, how much loss the person who has bought that is getting, right? What is the depreciation per year for this printing machine? That is what you have to
Sir,
calculate. And how can you calculate? That's pretty simple, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So if somebody didn't get the question, just tell me, I'll explain it again.
Yes,
Sir, what's
explain.
the code I joined with?
Please
Can you share
explain
me
again.
the
There's no
Solve the
code today. There is
Uh,
nothing. There's no. This just the slide. You just have to see the question and write it in the chat box after solving that. Okay. I'll explain the question again. I'll explain it again. Okay.
hunting down
How to
Do you want
calculate?
me to explain me again? Please, everybody, mute yourself. And if you want me to explain this question again, please let me know. Otherwise, I'll just
Yes,
wait for
sir,
your solution.
explain. Please, sir,
Okay,
explain.
I'll explain again. Yeah. So see, let's for example, you bought something, maybe scooty or something you bought. Okay, printing machine you bought for 50,000. Here it is given printing machine. So you bought it today for 50,000, but after 5 years, the cost. So you thought of selling that, and at that time the rate was up with the market price for that printing machine after 5 years was 10,000. So per year there is some depreciation, right? So you are using it, so there is some cost cutting is happening, right? If you are using something, the cost cutting will happen. The depreciation will happen because it is getting older and older, right? So now you have to tell that, and there has been given that the loss that you are suffering per year is in the some form of linear. So the loss is in the form of linear. Okay, now you have to tell per year how much loss you are suffering.
8,000.
Hey, you don't have to speak. What did I like? How many times should I say this? Just understand that, solve that, and write it in the chat box. You don't have to speak out. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
So this question I've understood, but just I'm asking that is this question like we have to take hit and trial method only, then we'll get the answer,
No,
or
you
there's a
don't have to
method also?
use hit and trial for this question. Why will you use?
Okay.
It's just that you have to calculate the slope, right? From let's for example, you just starting
Okay.
day zero. It is day zero, and the rate is 50,000. And after some 5 years, so let's for example, you're just counting it as a year. So one unit itself is a year for you. So it's just you have to calculate
sir.
the slope,
Okay.
right? So slope
Got
is like the rate of change of this rate of depreciation or the loss that you are suffering per year. That is what you have to calculate. And slope is what the same thing we generally calculate in the slope.
So we have to solve by equation or by graph. It's confusing.
Even you can solve it, you can calculate it. I told you, right? Day zero, you can think of day zero and 50,000, okay? X and Y coordinate. And then after 5 years, this 10,000. So 5 and 10,000 can be your other coordinate, and then the straight line will come, right? And then you have to calculate a slope. That method also is fine. Otherwise, you can just mind also you can calculate, okay, the depreciation is like from 50,000 to 10. Okay, I'll just connect my charger. Okay. So till that time, you just try to solve this. You can solve it like thinking as a straight line also. The coordinate can be 0, 50,000 and 5, 10,000. Okay. Then if you have a 2 coordinate, you can get the slope, right?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah. Tell me. Yeah, go ahead. What should I?
Sir, coordinates is a 50,000 comma 0 or after 5 year is a 10,000 comma 0. Am I right?
Yeah. See, something like day 0, right? 0 comma 50,000. The rate is 50K. Now after some time, after 5 years, let's for example, you have 5 comma 10K. This can be your 1 point and this can be your other point. And this is what the question is also saying,
Yes,
right?
slope formula
Day
applying.
0, today I bought it for 50,000. After 5 years, the rate is 10,000. What's the price that is depreciation? Like, what's the depreciation for this printing machine? Or what's the price that we are losing per year? After using it, we are losing some money, right? So like, see, you can think of this as a, like from 50,000, it went to 10,000. So how much loss you have suffered? 40K, right? And how many years? 5. So it can be 8,000.
Sir has explained all these questions in tutorials which are given on the portal to draw a graph between the and see what is happening.
Yeah, you can draw a line also, like plot also you can draw. I told you, right? This can be.
I did it, sir.
Okay, that method also will work. So you will be getting the correct answer, right?
So we can
This is
take
your
X
A.
to be
Yes, sir.
550K and Y to be 0. It will be okay, na sir?
What? Can you repeat that?
Sir, can I take like X to be 50K and Y to be 0? It will be okay now.
Yeah, it will be like, why are you taking that way? Like, you can take it like this, right?
Then answer will be wrong, sir. It will run
Yeah,
you
if you'll take it like that way, I guess you'll be, because you're just shuffling the values, right? So maybe you'll be getting in the reciprocal value, some 1 upon 8,000, something like that.
This is only better, sir.
Yeah.
Direct, sir. Nothing is there in this.
Yeah, so you can think in that way, like from like some depreciation is happening or losses we are suffering each year. From 50,000, you bought something, some mobile phone you bought for 50,000, and then after 5 years, after using for 5 years, you are selling it for 10,000. So how much loss you are suffering? 40K, and how many years you have used? 5. So it's like 40K upon 5. Correct?
So 8,000 answer.
Yes.
Yeah, 8,000 will be your answer. Okay, so you can. So in this PDF, it's all
10K minus 50K by 5 minus 0.
correct. So it's like y2 minus y1 upon
generally
x2 minus x2.
Sir, we
We are
generally
basically calculating the slope, okay? And this slope is what? Y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. And was it, I told you, right? Your coordinate can be 0, 50K, and the other coordinate, this is x1, y1, and the other coordinate is what? 5, 10K. So you can calculate in that way also. So from any method, you will be getting the correct answer. Okay, or you can just think it logically, you'll be getting this correct answer. Is it clear to everyone? Can we move to the next part? And solution,
Yes,
you can
sir.
go
Yes,
through the
sir.
solution. It's like fine, you can go through the solution. There is no worry about that. Okay. So it's like 2-3 types of solution has been given, but it's not required. You just have to think it
Sir,
logically.
it gives minus 8,000, sir. So minus will not count.
Yeah, loss is
First is
8,000.
loss, right?
The loss.
Already loss been given, right? How much loss you're suffering? So the value will be some minus 8,000. So it's like, if you have been asked what's the profit, then you can say, okay, minus 8,000. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Got it. Okay. So this is one of the, this question is like quite not difficult, but you have to, it may take some time. Okay. It's not that difficult, but it may take, I'll just explain this question. So this is a triangle ABC. This like 3 points has been given, and then you have been given 2 straight line also. 2 line has been given, L1, L2. Okay, and then the slope for L2 has been given. So the slope is already been given, and the slope is been given as what? The slope for this L2 is 2. And yeah, so now you have to say which of the following is the correct, and nobody should be speak out. Okay, you just have to type it in the chat box. Anybody has any problem, you can just ask me about in which of the options or in where you are not able to solve. I'll solve that question. But first you try this. I'm just giving you 2-3 minutes. Okay, it's like 20. It's 8:36. I'll just wait for 2 minutes. Okay, I'll just wait for 3 minutes. After 39, I'll just start solving this. You can just. So we have 3 points A, B, C. L2 has been given. L2 has a slope of L2. So you can, I guess, get everything from now. If you have a slope of this straight line, you have this point also. You can just calculate the straight line, the equation of this L2. You can get D. So D, you have basically you have to calculate D, right? So what you can do is you have a slope, you have a point from where it is passing. You can calculate the equation of this L2. Calculate this L. What's the y-intercept for this L2? Okay, so you can get the D. You have to calculate L1 also. So L1, how can you calculate? You have okay, L1 also you have to get. Okay, so there has been given some more information. L1 is parallel to L2, L1. So you have to calculate basically the slope of this also. L1, you have been given one data points. The other point will be D. D, you can calculate it from L2. Okay, and when you will be having D and C, then you can get the straight line equation of this L1 also. Then you can check it whether it's like it's not parallel for sure, because it's parallel. How can
Sir,
The
screen is
screen
not
is
visible.
not visible.
The screen is not visible.
So your screen is not visible.
Sir is not in the meeting.
Sir is not in the
Wait, sir is not in the meeting. He'll join.
What is the value of point D?
0,6.
Has anybody
Oh,
taken the screenshot? Can you share it on chat?
guys, what's the value of D?
0,6.
0,6?
Yes.
I think 0,4.
No, 0,6 is correct.
Excuse me, cannot discuss.
We can discuss it.
सर मीटिंग में नहीं है भाई अभी.
Yes.
But he has the question with them.
Can anyone share the
Yeah, it's 0.
chat?
भाई सर मीटिंग में नहीं है क्या?
नहीं नहीं अभी नहीं.
नहीं है, नहीं है.
किसी के पास क्वेश्चन है? अरे यार,
वही तो मैं मांग रही हूँ.
लाइव स्ट्रीम पे जाके ले लो ना, वहां से पीछे जाके.
अरे हाँ, थैंक्स ब्रो.
ये क्लासेस YouTube पे लाइव स्ट्रीम होती हैं क्या?
हाँ,
Yes,
कुछ कुछ
yes,
होती है.
yes.
What is the value of C?
लिंक तो इसकी शेयर नहीं करी थी ग्रुप में.
Yeah, check on the YouTube channel.
Value of C is 5,1.
C क्यों निकालना है? C कहाँ पे था?
Somebody is asking value of C.
D था ना, C थोड़ी था.
Yes, yes. G था 0,6. अरे उसने लिखा नहीं होगा कुछ इसलिए पूछ रहा
For
होगा.
finding the equation of line 2, we have to know this value of C, right?
इसके मल्टीपल आंसर आ रहे हैं क्या?
एक ही
नहीं
है,
नहीं नहीं.
ये
C
B
is
ऑप्शन होगा
C
बस.
is 6.
Hello.
C is 6.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Your dashboard question available pair deck.
On
Pair dash slide.
Point A is 0, 10. Point B is minus 2.5, 1. Point C is 5, 1.
Solve the problem. Yeah, I'm really sorry. Like, I don't know, my phone, sorry, my laptop is not working properly today. Okay. So, are you able to hear me now?
Yes,
Is
sir.
it clear?
Yes.
So
The screen is
can
not
you please
visible.
share the screen?
Okay. So, should I share the slide again?
Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
Yes, sir. Yes. Sir, screen is visible. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So, this was your question. So, you have been given the 3 data point has been given A, B, C. And then you have been given L2 with the slope 2 and L1 also is given, but you have not been given the slope for L1. Okay, so what you have to calculate is basically you have to calculate the D. And the other thing what you have to calculate is the slope of L1. I told you how to calculate that also. You have been given the L2 ka slope. You already know that L2 passes through B, so you can get the equation of L2. Okay. Similarly, if you get the point of if you came to know about the slope of L2, you can get the value of D. If you have D and C, then you can calculate the equation of L2 also. Then you can get the slope of L1 also. Okay, now you can check after that also L1 and L2 are perpendicular to each other or not. D to pakka is not correct because L1 can't be parallel to each other, like parallel to L2. If it is parallel, then it can't cross. Okay, it can't cut at any point. Okay, so but here it is, you already know that L1 and L2 is crossing at D, so D is incorrect. So now you have to check for A, B, C only. So out of these 3, so are you able to solve this? I already gave you 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes, right? Do you need more time to solve this, or can I discuss this?
Sir, kindly solve this.
Okay.
Sir, it's a very simple question
But
now.
if you are not able to solve this,
Sir,
So we have to insert the formulas and just solve it, right? The perpendicular formula, parallel formula.
equation of line
why
L1.
will you use? I told you right here. Everything is. I told you. What did I tell you? See, you already know L2 ka slope. You already know, right? 2 is the slope for L2.
Yes sir.
And you already know a point through which L2 is passing. This minus
Yes.
2.5, 1. if you have a point and a slope, can you get the equation of this line?
Sir, I got
Yes,
this
Yes, sir.
equation.
Sir, I got
What is the equation? Can you tell me the equation of L2?
Y is
Y
equal to
minus
x plus 6.
Okay, y. Okay, slope is y2. The slope is what? Okay, sorry. What's the equation? Can you tell me again?
Y
Y2
is
is
equal
equal
to
to
Y2 minus
y is
y1
equal
equal
to
to
6
m into
plus
x minus
2x.
x1.
2x plus 6.
Yeah.
okay. Can
Yes.
only one people? I can't hear you. Like, please tell me like one by one.
Y
Like
is equal to 2x
2x
plus
minus
6.
y plus 6.
2x minus
So how
6.
to take out
plus
D,
6.
sir? I'm not getting, sir.
So
2x
2x plus
minus
6.
y
So
plus
plus
6.
6.
Sir,
Okay,
plus
okay,
6.
sir,
Yes, sir.
plus 6.
okay, okay. If somebody didn't get the equation, I'm telling you. See, if you have any slope with, if you have any straight line with slope m, okay, if you have any straight line with slope m and intercept c, how do generally you write it in this form, right? Mx plus c. What you have to do is for this straight line L2, you already know the slope as 2. So here the m ka value is 2. So you can write it like this, y equals to 2x plus c. And you already know that this equation will satisfy this one, right? B is passing through L2, right? So you can just put the values here. If you are putting the values here, 1 equals to what? 2 into minus 2.5 plus c. Okay, the c equals to 6, correct? So what's the equation now? Y equals to 2x plus 6. Is it clear to everyone how to get the equation of L2?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So now you have an equation of L2. So what's the value of D? Can you, how did you?
0,6.
0,6. So I told you already, right?
How
If
it
you have
is
an
Sir,
equation of
how,
a straight line.
sir, how to find point D?
Okay.
So
So D is
let
what? Okay. So basically D is what? For a straight line, I told you it's a y-intercept. How do you get the y-intercept? You just put the, so you can check that for any point on this y-axis, you will be having x as 0, right? So you can just put the value of x as 0. If you are putting x as 0, what is value you are getting?
Y is
6.
equal to 6.
Yeah. So D will be what? 0,6. Correct?
Yes, sir.
How can you get the equation of this L1 now? Now you have these 2 points. So L1 is passing through this C and this C. So you can get the equation of L1, right? What's the equation of L1? Can you tell me? Can somebody
2y
solve and tell
plus
me?
x minus 7.
What?
2y plus x minus 7.
2y plus x
Minus 7.
equals to 0. Is this perpendicular?
Sir, no, the equation is x plus y equal to 6.
Yes, sir. Equation is wrong.
Yes, sir.
What you have written.
Sir,
L1 is x plus y.
Y plus Y is equal to x minus x.
Yes, I am also confused in the we.
Okay. So, are you able to hear me? I'm really sorry for today's session. It's like, I don't know what is happening, but my laptop is not working. So I just connected with my tab. So now from now it will be working fine, I guess. So you are able to hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, 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 sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Thanks for being here. So I'll just so we were solving that problem. I'll just download that PDF again. Okay.
Sir, option B is incorrect.
Okay. What was option B?
Equation of line L1 that was given x plus y is equal to 6. But we have found that y is equal to 2x plus 6.
Yeah,
Sir,
yeah. So
please
that
you
is
solve the question, sir.
Yeah, I'm solving that question.
Guys, what's the equation of L1?
Plus y is equal to 6. 2x is equal to 6.
No,
It's
I am
x
not.
plus
y
y
equal
equal
to
to
6.
6.
X plus y equals 6.
Where can we download these questions? Anybody know how to download this PDF?
Is it visible now to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yeah, so we were here, right? We were here. Okay.
So B is correct.
Yeah, so we were solving this problem and then we solved. So we have a slope of this is equals to 2, correct? So if
Yes, sir.
we got the slope of L2. So what was this the equation of L2? Y equals to,
Y
we solved it,
2x
2x plus 6,
plus
correct?
Equal to 6.
Is correct.
Yeah, right. So similarly we can calculate for L1 also, because now we have a this
3
point
point.
we already know 0,6, right? So if you have a 2 points on a straight line, you can get the equation of straight line, right? What is the equation of this L1?
X
That was
plus
somebody
y
told me,
is
right?
y is
x
equal to
plus
6.
y
Y is
equal
equal
to
to
6.
6.
X plus y equals to 6.
Y.
Okay.
Yes.
X plus y equals to 6. So you got the equation of L1. You got the equation of L2. Now you can check that whether the both signs are perpendicular to each other or not. So how will you check whether these 2 points are perpendicular to each other or not?
By
Two lines.
computing
The
the
product of
minus 1
slope is
upon
Correct. For
M2.
M2, what is the slope? 2. For
2.
M1, what is the slope?
2.
Minus
No,
1.
for
Minus
M1.
1 by
Minus
2.
1.
Minus 1.
Minus 1.
1.
Only minus.
Correct?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Minus 1. So is the product of M1, M2 minus 1? Is M1 into
Minus
no,
M2
sir.
minus 1?
No.
No, right? It's not
No,
equals to minus
minus.
1. So this is incorrect because we already know that if two lines are parallel to each other, can't cross at any point, right? So this
Yes,
was
sir.
already incorrect. This is not perpendicular. This we already checked that, right? It's not
Yes, sir.
equals to the multiple. The product of the slope of M1, M2 is not equals to minus 1. So this is also incorrect. Okay. Now the third equation, the second. So the straight line, we already know that this is correct.
Yes,
And
sir.
D also, what was the value of D? 0,6.
0,6.
Right? So this is also incorrect. Okay. So only B is correct. Is it fine? How many of you have got the correct answer for this? Can you raise your hand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Let's move to the next problem.
Sir.
Can we move to the next problem? If you have any doubt, you can just ask me.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
No,
Yes.
sir.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
We could also apply that
How do you
that
determine
property
the slope of L1 line, sir?
Bro, I asked first.
Yeah.
So we could also apply that formula, which the property which we learned. If two lines are perpendicular and their general form is given, then we can also apply a1 a2 plus b1 b2 is equal to 0. And if that If that condition is not been satisfied, then these lines are not perpendicular. We
Yeah,
cannot-
yeah, correct. That also you can apply. Anything you can apply. Correct. Yeah. Yeah. So what was the
Yes,
other doubt?
I have doubt in M1, sir.
Okay.
Slope,
What is the
sir.
doubt?
Slope M1. How do you determine it, sir? -1.
Okay. So you have, so see, if you have 2
Doubt is,
points,
sir.
0 comma, okay, 0 comma 6, if you have A and this is B and that is 5 comma 1, how will you calculate the slope? How do you calculate the slope?
-1. Y2 -1. -6.
Y2 minus Y1 divided by X2 minus X1.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you basically calculate how? Y2 minus Y1 upon X2 minus X1, correct? What is the value of Y1 here?
Yes.
Y2 is what? 1 minus?
Then we
1
get
minus 6.
6 upon
5 minus
5
0.
minus 0
5 minus
equals to -1, right? So minus
Yes.
1 was the slope, right? So -1 was the slope for us. Is it clear now? Can we move to the next part?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Any other doubt? Anybody has any other doubt in this problem?
No, sir. No doubt. No, sir.
Can we move to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's move to the next part. So you have the same diagram. Now you have to calculate what? Suppose the ratio of the area of a triangle. Now you have everything, right? You have calculated D. What was the value of D? 0,6. You have a straight line for this, the equation of L2 also. Okay. So you have everything now. So now you have to calculate, suppose the ratio of the area of a triangle ABC. So what is this? This ABC. And then the area of a triangle DBC. What is DBC? DBC. Okay. So this area. Okay. So this is DBC. Okay. And the other one is ABC. So this is ABC. Correct. Now so find the value of A. So you have basically you have to calculate what? Area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle DBC is K. So tell me the value of K. So you have to calculate first. You already know that ABC. You have basic formula to calculate the area of a triangle. So calculate the area of a triangle for this 3 point, and then calculate the area of a triangle DBC where D is 0,6. And you have other 2 points already given. So you calculate the area and then tell me the value of K. Is it simple or not?
It's so simple.
You'll be able
Sir.
to calculate, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So calculate it. I'm just giving you 1 minute. So it's like 8:58. Just okay. I'll just let me know by 9. Okay. I'm just giving you 2 minutes to solve this. Tell me the value of K. Area of
1
triangle
minute, sir.
ABC. Yeah. Solve this. DBC.
So can I ask a question in between?
Yeah, you can ask.
So can you, yeah.
Yeah,
So
let me
I
know
was
what's your
facing,
doubt.
yes, sir, I was facing this doubt while solving the problem. Like, let's say we have D, we find it out to be 0,6. So can we calculate slope like M is equal to y2 minus y1 and x2 minus x1? We found the slope, and then we will put in the slope point equation like y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1, and we find the equation, or we have to choose the
For
slope
which
2
line?
point.
L1 or L2?
For L1.
Okay, for L1, what did you say? Okay, you have 0,6 and this 2
Yes,
point
sir.
is already there. You calculated the slope. So you got the slope now -1. Now, what are you
Yes,
saying
sir.
now?
Sir, now
Okay,
to
after
find the
getting the
equation,
slope,
can I use that? Yes, sir. I know that for
yeah, you just use
equation
it
there's
now. Y equals
point.
to mx plus c.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can use this, right? You can just put it the value minus x plus c, and then put the value
No, sir.
0,6 or
I'm
any
asking
point
about.
that is lying
No,
on
sir.
this line. 0,6.
I'm saying, sir, that equation like y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x1. Can I use that equation to
That also you can
like?
use anything. Yeah, anything you can use. Yeah, that also you can
So
use.
here,
Yeah, you can use that also.
so y1 will be 6 or 1. I have to take, sir.
That also you can use. This also you can use. The slope you already have, and then put the value of y1. Yeah. Anything, any equation you can take. You'll be getting the same value. Okay. Is it fine now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now solve this problem.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, sorry for going off topic, sir, but in the graded assignment for this week, sir, it's not about a particular question, but the questions are having the values in decimal points which are non-terminating, sir.
Okay, then approximate and to put the value, right?
So we have to approximate it to 2 decimals.
Okay, which I am not sure for which question
Please
you are
check.
saying.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Check out for the 10th. Please
Two
check out
digit
for the last
valid.
question, sir.
Okay, if it's been written in the question already to estimate it to the two digit, you can approximate it to the 2 digit, right?
Sir, actually it is not written in the question, sir, whether we have to approximate or not. But it is not even mentioned. But I'm getting
Okay,
an
then you
answer.
just you write it in the form of 2 digit. Okay, I'll check it.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. 2 digit
For the
allow, sir.
last question, sir, please check for it.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, sir. In the last question, we have the answer in non-terminating decimal format. Can you please check the question?
Okay, I'll check it after 10. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sure.
Sir,
Yeah.
K equal to 2. I got it as 22.5 minus 1 minute, sir. I'll solve it completely and I'll done.
Yeah, so you just write it in the chat box, but I don't think it is like more than 2. I guess it will be much lesser than 2, 3.
K is equal to 2. Yes, sir, done.
K is not 2, that is for sure. I'm saying K is less than 2. So what's the value you got for triangle ABC?
67.5 by 2.
33.75 for
I guess
ABC.
33.75 whoever has got is correct.
K is
But
BBC
1.42.
is 18.75.
And this is 18.75.
Minus
So you'll be getting something
11.25.
around K equals to 1.8. So minus you can't get, right? Area, how can you get minus?
Sorry, 11.25. 1.8.
No, it's like, yeah, these values are correct. So whoever has told these values are correct. Area of triangle ABC is 33.75 and area of triangle DBC is 18.75. Maybe you would have done some calculation mistake, but this problem is not at all difficult. So you don't have to use anything, like you just have to use the formula. So it's like no conceptual, it's like just you have to use the formula. I don't think so I'll be solving this problem because it's like just you have to use the formula. You have, if you know the formula, you'll be able to solve this, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there any problem in this? How to solve anything in this 3.2? If
No,
you have
sir.
any doubt, you can just ask me. Otherwise, I'll
sir.
move to 3.3. Okay, the solution is already been given. It's already been given. Okay, so it's like 1.8. So the next part is, yeah, this is a good question. Now you have been given all the data, so you have already calculated D, L2, L1. Now you have considered new line. So that in this question, just telling that you have to consider a new line L3, okay, or I3, whatever you want to call, which passes through the point A. So which passes through point A and is parallel to x-axis. So it should go something like this, right? It's parallel, it's passing through A. Okay, so tell me the equation of this line, which is passing through A and parallel to x-axis.
Y equal to 10.
Y equals to 10. Is there any problem in understanding this? Why this is Y equals to 10?
No.
No, sir. No, sir.
No, right?
No, sir.
Because it will be because it is parallel to x-axis, so everywhere the value of y will be constant. Okay, y equals to x, only the value of x will vary. Is it clear to everyone? So whenever the line is parallel to x-axis, it will be in the form of some y equals to constant, and whenever the line is parallel to y-axis, it will be in the form of x equals to some constant. Okay, this is clear to everyone, right?
Yes, sir.
Whenever a straight line parallel to x-axis, that equation will be in the form of y equals to some constant. Whenever the line is parallel to y-axis, then it will be in the form of some x equals to constant. Okay, this should be there in your mind every time. Now the L3 is which passes through point A and is parallel to x-axis. Okay, this is parallel to x-axis. What will be the area of a region enclosed by the lines L1, L2, L3? Okay, now you have to get this data point and this data point. Okay, so tell me, without calculating anything, what should be the value of y coordinate for this L2?
10,2.
10,
No, y coordinate
10,
of this point, data point.
5.
2.
The 5.5.
X should be constant, na, sir, in that value.
No,
Y
y coordinate I'm
Y
asking.
coordinate will be 10 only.
The y will be 10, sir, for that.
Yeah, y will be 10, right? Because this straight line is what y equals to 10. So the data point, the y will be 10 every time. And what will be the y coordinate for this point,
X
data
is
point?
5.
That is also my 10.
10 also. 10 only.
Correct. This will be also 10 because y equals to 10. This is constant, right? Now you have to just calculate x, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you just calculate the value. So you have L1 ka equation.
The slope of this line is 0, sir,
L1
because
is
it's
2
parallel
comma
to
10 and
x-axis.
L2 is 4 comma 10.
Yeah.
So
So you can calculate that, right? How will you calculate that?
L2 is minus 4.
Putting y in equation.
Yeah. So you have this. What was the equation of L2?
Y is equal to x plus 6.
Yeah.
No. Y equals to
Plus,
2x plus
sorry,
6.
2x. Y equal to
2x
2x
plus
plus
6,
6.
right?
Yes.
Okay, put the value
That
of 10
was of L.
here. What should be the value? 2x plus 6. So x will be what? 2, right?
2.
So here it will be 2 comma 10. Is it clear to everyone? How did we get 2 comma 10? So basically you have to
Yes,
calculate
sir.
the triangle of area what? Let's, for example, this is E and this is F. So you have to calculate the area of DEF, right? This is what you have to calculate, right? Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? What are we trying to calculate?
Yes, sir, got it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
So DEF. So
Yes,
you
clear.
have this, you have D, you have EF. So basically you have to calculate all the data points. You have like the coordinate of the point. If you know the coordinate of the point, because we already know the coordinate of D, 0, 6.
So
Now you
can
have to
you please
calculate for the
explain
coordinate.
how will we get the both x coordinates?
Which coordinate? X. Where is X here?
X coordinates 2 comma 10 in this side.
Okay, I'll
E
just
and F points.
explain it again.
Minus
Okay.
4.
I'll just delete it again. I'll just explain it. Just try to understand this. Okay. I'll just use this color. Okay. So basically here it's saying that a line L3 which is passing through A and parallel to x-axis. So that should be something like this, correct? Okay. And now you have to calculate the
Yes.
area enclosed
Yeah.
by L1, L2, L3. So what is the area enclosed by L1, L2, L3? So this is L1, this is L2, and this is L3. So area enclosed by this is this one, right? Correct? Basically,
Yes.
you have to calculate the area enclosed by area. Yeah. So to calculate the area, what do you need? All the 3 data points you need, all the 3 coordinate you need, right? If you have to calculate the triangle area of any
All the
triangle.
3 vertices of the triangle.
Yeah, vertices you need, right? So the coordinate of vertices you will be needing. So for D you already have the coordinate of D you already
Yes,
have,
0,6.
that is 0,6, correct? That we have calculated earlier. Okay. Now basically this coordinate you need where L2 and L3 is intersecting, and the other thing you need is where L1 and this is what L1 and L3 is intersecting, right? So this data point, this coordinate you need, correct? Is it correct or not?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. So D you already have. Basically you need this one and this one. So let's, for example, I'm just writing it as P and this I'm writing as a Q. Okay. So how can you get the Q? I already know that the straight line, the equation of this straight line is what? Y equals to 10, right? If this is y equals to 10, so everywhere the y will be equals to 10, correct? For this
Yes,
straight
sir. I
line,
got
for
it.
this
I
straight
got it.
line, correct, right? So now this is 10, and now you have to get the value x coordinate of this point Q. So how will you get the x coordinate? You already know the straight line equation of L2. The equation is
By
what? Y
putting the
equals to
value of
2x
y
plus
is equal to 10.
6. Now put the value of, yeah, correct. Put the value 10 here. If you are putting here 10, 10 equals to 2x plus
X is
6. So you'll be getting x equals to what? 2.
2.
So you'll get 2 here. Now for this data point, you already have y 10 because this straight line is y equals to 10. So everywhere y will be equals to 10. Now you know you want x coordinate. So for that, you need the equation of this straight line, L1. What was L1? I guess it was y plus x equals to some 6, right? Or something it was. What was that
Yes,
value?
correct.
Yx plus y
Correct,
equals to?
correct, sir.
Yeah, 6, right? Now if you are putting 10 here, what will get? X equals to
minus
6
4.
minus 10. So you are getting minus 4. So basically, yeah. So the data point now is what? So I'll delete it everything now. So we have calculated.
After this, we can
So
calculate
now we
using the
have the
formula of
coordinates.
area of
We have
triangle.
coordinate to calculate the triangle of area. Yeah. So this is D, this is P, this is Q. Q is what? 2, 10. This is minus 4, 10. And this is 0, 6. Now you can calculate the area, right? Can you calculate the area now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Is it clear to everyone, each of you? Did you understand everything? How generally you get the coordinate and all? Everyone? Please let me know if
Yes,
any of you are not able to
Yes,
understand. I'll
sir.
explain it again.
Sir, can you explain again?
Okay, I'll explain you again. Okay, let me delete it and then I'll explain you.
So use a notebook, means
Okay.
a new slide for that.
Okay, I'll use a new slide. Okay.
Excuse me,
Fine.
sir.
Okay.
Sir, graded question
Yeah.
and hello, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you. Let just tell me what's your doubt.
Sir, actually don't know, sir. Graded assignment question and practice assignment question, slide question, very different graded assignment question, but concept I think same.
Okay. Okay. So,
Long
but we can't
process the
discuss
grade.
graded assignment, right? Yeah. Okay. Wait till 10. Maybe I can just take some doubt. Okay. After solving all the problems, we have like more problems. So we are already missing, like running out of time. Okay. I'll try to do this, and then after 10 we'll discuss some problem. Maybe graded. I'll just give you an idea how to solve that. Okay.
Okay. Sir.
So yeah. So I'll just explain this again. So this was straight line. Okay. This is okay. So what is that? Yeah. So you have basically you have okay. I'll just explain. This is L2, right? This is L2, and this is L1. This is L1. Okay. And now it has been given there is some point A here, and A is 0, 10. So understand it carefully now. This time, this is the last time explaining this. I explain it later also, like, but it's not that difficult to understand it in 3 times or 4 times. Okay. So saying that there is a line L3 that is passing through this point, that is passing through 0, 10, and it's parallel to x-axis. So that line will be something like this, correct? Is not it? So what is the equation of this line? Y equals to 10.
Sir, why?
Is it clear? Is this clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you have to calculate the area bounded by L1, L2, and L3. So what is the area bounded by L1, L2, L3? This is the area, right? Bounded by L1, L2, L3. This is the L1. This is L2, and this is L3. So the area bounded by L1, L2, L3 is this one, correct? Till now it's clear, right? Okay. So to calculate the area of any triangle, okay, to calculate the area of any triangle PQR, what do you need? Just let me know. What do you need?
X1, Y1, Z1, and X2, Y2,
So
Z2,
yeah,
and
you
X3, Y3.
basically need the coordinate of all the 3 points, right? You basically need the coordinate of PQR, right? This is what you need. Okay. So here, let's for example, this was D, and this is, let's for example, the P, and this is Q. For D, we already know the coordinate 0, 6, right? You have already the coordinate of D. Now basically you need Q and you need P, correct? For this one, Q, you already know that Y coordinate is 10. Why Y coordinate is 10? Because for all this line, all the data point, any point on this line, the Y will be 10. Is it correct? Are you able to get this? Why
Yes,
the Y
sir.
is 10 for all the points?
Yes, sir.
Correct. So now you need this X coordinate. Similarly for P also, you already know that the Y coordinate should be 10 because this also point, this point is also passing through this Y equals to 10. So I already told you, all the point, here, any point you take, the Y coordinate will be 10 for sure.
Okay, so here also, as this point is also lying here, the y coordinate should be 10. Now you need x coordinate. To get the x coordinate, what do you need? The straight line, the equation of this straight line, because this point is passing through this straight line also. What is the equation of this straight line? What was the equation
Y
for
equal
this?
to 2x plus 6.
2x plus 6. Can you put the value 10 here? 10 equals to 2x plus 6. You get the value of x equals to 2. So this is the coordinate for q. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Correct. Now you need this x coordinate. How can you calculate the x coordinate? You know this straight line, the equation of this straight line.
The
This
previous equation.
X plus y
c equals x
equal
plus
to
y
6.
equals to 6. Now you can put the value of 10 here. If you're putting the value of x plus 10 equals to 6, you can get the value of x equals to minus 4. You can put the value minus 4. Right? Now you have this data point also, this coordinate of this point also, and this also. Now you have 3 coordinate. You can calculate the area, right? You know the formula for the calculating the area.
Line L3 x is
P,
always 0.
Q. So you can calculate the area.
So for line,
Can you repeat that?
for line L3, x is 0 at every point. So we can say that na line L3 is actually x-intercept.
Who told you this? The straight line having x equals to 0 every time. This is parallel to x-axis, not that x is equals to 0 every time. Any line which is parallel to x-axis, let's for example, this is a straight line. This is x-axis. This is y-axis. If a line this is parallel to x-axis, doesn't mean that x is 0 every time. Let's for example, this is a data point. Here x is some positive value,
sir,
right?
yeah,
Let's for
sir,
example,
yes,
this is
sir.
4.
Yes, sir, got it. I was thinking some other. Yes, sir, got it. Yes, sir.
X is 0 only on this y-axis.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
nowhere.
Got it. Yes, sir.
Okay. Can we move to the next question now? So you can
Yes,
calculate the area of
Yes,
triangle
Yes,
now.
sir.
Okay. Shall we move to the next part?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Let's move to the next question. So 3.3 we are done. Okay. So now you have to calculate. Okay. So you have been given a line represented by 7y plus 8x equals to 56. If you are basically taking if a mirror image is taken with respect to y-axis, a new line will be formed. What will be the equation of the new line? You calculate this question. Calculate the equation of the next question. This is simple. This I'm not going to discuss. Okay. Just let me know if you have any problem. So for any equation, let's for example, I'm just giving a hint. Any equation that is in the form of here. This is y-axis, right? Okay, you're able to see this or not? This is.
We are able to see.
Okay. This is x-axis. This is y-axis. If you have any straight line like this, and if mirror image is taken with respect to y-axis, what should be the equation of this line? This line should be something like this, right? You just have to get the equation of this line. If you have this line, you can get the equation of this line, right? So yeah, tell me the equation, which of the following is correct. Just write in the chat box. You don't have to speak out. Is it done? See, only the
Yes, sir.
intercept.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so whenever you are taking the, so just write this equation in the form of intercept form and change the value of intercept. That's it. You don't have to do anything in this type of problem. So this is
Answer
pretty
will
simple.
be
I'm not
yes.
going to discuss this. Okay. This. Shall we move to the
Got it,
next
sir. No
question?
need to discuss.
Yeah.
Sir, kindly explain mirror
So the solution
image.
is already been. Yeah, so nothing. See,
So how can
if
we
we
get
have this type of
Just
because
change the
stay
sign of the x.
Yeah, just change the sign of the x-intercept. So earlier you were having the x-intercept as what? Minus 7, 0. So you have in the form of x-intercept, you can write ax plus y upon b equals to 0, right? This is the equation in the form of what? If you have an intercept a and b, right? So if this was the equation a x upon a plus y upon b, so here it was a b, correct? So now what is happening? If you are taking in the mirror image in the y-axis, what is the change here? Only your x coordinate, the x-intercept is exactly negative of the earlier value. So now the equation will get changed into x upon minus a plus y upon b equals to 1. Okay? This is what you have to do. Nothing else you have to do. Is it clear or should I explain it again?
Clear, sir.
Got it, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move to the next question. Okay, so
Sir,
this
in
is
order
a bit.
to refer the slide that you're sharing, where do we get the content? Is it available to us?
It will be uploaded. Yeah, it will be uploaded by tomorrow morning. Okay, on the portal itself.
Thank you.
Okay, so now you have a carom board. Yeah, you're asking, somebody is asking something. Sir, where it will be uploaded? Yeah, it will be uploaded. Don't worry.
Question number 4,
supplement.
kindly, sir, answer. What is the answer?
I told you.
Question number 4.
Answer,
Which option is correct?
You can calculate, right? You can calculate the answer,
B,
right?
B is correct.
I guess, yeah, B is correct. So this is incorrect. All these 3. This is correct. So you don't have to do. You just calculate in the form of intercept. A, this form.
Sir, even that is
Whatever
not
the value you are
required, sir.
getting.
Directly 56 and 7 is divisible, so.
Yeah, that is fine. But I'm telling you, whenever you are getting this type of problem, you can just convert that into intercept form and change the value. If you have to take the in the form in the y-axis, change the value of x, and if you have to take in the x-axis, you change the value of y. That is what you have to do. Okay, now let's say you have a carom board. Okay, so just read it carefully first and then I'll explain you. Okay, just read it from your side. Just read it nicely. I'll just have a sip of water. Till that time, you just read it. Yeah, did you read that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Will you be able to solve this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, try it. I'll just wait till 9:30. Okay, you have 4 minutes.
Sir, your screen is not visible.
Okay, is it visible
So
now?
please, can you share the screen, sir?
Is it visible now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
It's not visible, huh? Mhm.
Now visible, sir.
Okay. So you can get the, see, you have the coordinate, right? You can get the coordinate. You can just start with this as a 0, 0, right?
Hello. क्या पहना?
Can you please mute yourself? Who is this?
अच्छा.
The screen is not visible. Yes, visible.
Okay. So yeah, so now you have the data point. Basically, you have, you can write it as 0, 0, correct? So this is what D is what? D, can you write it like 10, 0?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Correct. Similarly, what is the coordinate of B?
So 0,10.
0, 10. What is the coordinate for C?
10,10.
How it is found? 10, 0. So
Correct.
So 10,10.
where it is come from 10?
Similarly, you can calculate for E. Yeah, what's the
Yes,
coordinate
sir.
for
5,
E?
0.
5, 0. 5, 0, 0, 5.
No, sir. 5, 0 because it is in X coordinate.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. 10, this is what? 10, 5, right?
10,5.
What is Z? 5, 10.
Yes, sir. F is
This
0,
is
5.
0, 5. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you get? Okay. Now what is you have to find? F, first equation, FH and EG.
F.
Whether this is perpendicular to each other or not. Is it perpendicular to each other or not?
No,
Yes,
no,
sir.
sir.
Sir,
Okay.
Yes, sir.
F, H, and yes, sir. E.
No,
E
sir. They are not
Yes, sir. They all are perpendicular, right?
Yeah, this is perpendicular.
So it
So
is
first is correct.
perpendicular, sir, because it is meeting.
Yeah, it's perpendicular. You can check it. How can you check it?
5,5.
If you are having doubt in that, first of all, if you
No,
have
sir.
a doubt in that, you have an equation of this line, you have an equation of this line, check it. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This is parallel to x-axis. This is parallel to, sorry, this is parallel to
Y-axis.
y-axis. This is parallel to x-axis. So both are perpendicular to each other. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Now you can get, now what you have to calculate segment GH. GH
Sir,
where they will be segmented.
perpendicular then M1 into M2 is equal to -1, but here is 0.
Sir, for the product of their slopes, it's not coming -1 because vertical line is not defined. Like the slope of vertical line is not defined.
Okay. See, if you have an equation, this x-axis and this is y-axis. What's the slope of this? For any straight, how can you calculate the slope of this straight line? Can you calculate the slope of this line which is parallel to y-axis?
No, sir, it is undefined.
No, sir.
Sir,
You are
from
not
where
able to calculate. How can
it's
you
coming, sir?
calculate the product?
So how it is 10? Can you please explain?
Where? This one.
Yes, sir, all 10s.
Yeah, it's written, huh? The length is written already 10, right? Here it is written, right? Here it is. See? This is 10.
Oh,
Okay, and this
okay,
is a square, so yeah. So I told you, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
this is, if this is not defined, how can you get the slope? And if you are not, so it's like perpendicular, you can just think in that way, right? If this is parallel to x-axis, this is parallel to y-axis, this is parallel to x-axis. It's like perpendicular, okay?
Okay, sir.
Do not think much, okay? On
Sir,
this.
but by solving slope, we are not getting
Yeah, if you're not
like
able to, because you don't have the slope, how can you calculate like this is undefined, right?
yes, sir.
The slope, what is the slope of this straight line? So if you are not able to get the slope of both the line, how can you get the product of two lines?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Who is this? Can you please mute yourself? Okay.
Sir, I think she's mean is G and G and E is not parallel to y-axis. Then how to calculate slope? Am I right?
Can you repeat that?
Yes,
sir. No.
Okay, so the first option is clear, right? The first option is clear to everyone or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir,
Yes.
clear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now the next question is segment GH. So this is GH. Intersect the inner square at 6,9 and 9,6. Okay, how can you do that? You can do it, right? You can do it
So
like
we have
this.
already
See,
got
you
it,
have
or
the
we have
coordinate,
to
right?
find it.
You have to find, right? You have to find this point, data point, and this one. Then only you can check, right? Whether it's 6,9 and 9,6 or not. How can you do that?
Yes, sir.
How can you do that?
Distance formula.
By finding the equation.
No. Okay.
No, sir. First, we have to find
You
the
have the
coordinates
equation
of
of
inner
GH, right?
square.
Correct. You have the coordinate of H, you have the coordinate of G. So you have the straight line equation, this one, right? Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
If
sir.
you
Yes,
have
sir.
this coordinate straight line equation, you have this straight line equation also, right? This is 1, correct? This is 1. So you can get this also, right? This is 1,1. Similarly, you can get this also. What's the coordinate of this data point?
Can also
All tell
use
me.
a hidden method after finding the equation of
Sir,
line.
1,9.
GH.
Correct. So 1,9, right? Similarly, you can get all the data points. So you can get this data point also, this also,
Sir,
this also, this
it's
also.
a
So you
9,
have this straight line, the coordinate of this. Can you please let me speak, and then only you can ask the down. Okay.
okay.
Okay. So you have this data point. You have you have the coordinate of this point. You have coordinate of this point, right? You have coordinate of this point also. You have coordinate of this point. So you can get the equation of straight line this GH. Similarly, you can get the equation of this line also. Okay, and this is pretty simple, right? This is what? Can you tell me that this is the equation of this line? This
Y
is
equal
parallel
to
to
9.
x-axis, right? So y equals to 9. Now you have this equation. You have this equation. You can get this coordinate, correct? Correct or not? You can get this equation or not?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is y equals to 9. You have this equation. How can you get this equation? Because you have this 2 point, right? 2 point. If 2 point are lying on the date, if 2 point are lying on the straight line, you will get the equation of the line, right? Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So now you can get this value, you can get this also, right? Because this straight line also, what is the equation of this straight line? What is the equation of this straight line?
X equal to 9.
Equal to 9.
I told you, na, any line parallel to y-axis, you can write it as x equals to some constant, x equals to 9. So you have this equation also, and similarly, you have the equation of this line. So if you have the equation, you can get the value of this point. Intersection of two line, you can get it. Similarly, you can get the intersection of two lines. So if you learn this equation, you can get the value of this point.
So can't
Sir,
hear
your
you.
voice is not audible.
Yes, you're not audible. It's also breaking.
Sir, sir, I have a doubt. How we get coordinate of A, B, C, D?
Given A, B,
We
A,
have
D is equal
we
to
have
10.
assumed the coordinate of A to be the origin, and the distance from A is given 10. So you can directly find out the other coordinates.
Where this is given 10?
In the figure, bottom, below AD.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
So the screen is not visible.
Are you able to hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sir, your screen is not visible.
Okay, 1 second. Okay. So are you able to solve this problem, or should I solve this? The first option was correct. I guess the second is also
So
correct.
second option, sir. Second option. Couldn't understand, sir.
Okay. See, I told you, right? You already have the coordinate of all the data points. You have the coordinate of this point. You have the coordinate. Okay, so this is there. It is the solution. So you have the coordinate of all the data points. Okay. So you have the coordinate of G. You have the coordinate of H. If you have the coordinate of GH, can you get the equation of this GH, the straight line GH?
Yes,
Right,
sir.
you can get the equation. Okay, if you know the equation of this GH, you already know the equation of this line also. If you know the equation of this line and this line, you can calculate the intersection point, right? Similarly, you can calculate this intersection point also, because you know the equation of this line also. The equation of this line is what? Y equals to 9. The equation of this line is what? X equals to 9. So you can get the value, right? There's no issue in this. I don't think so there is any problem in solving this question. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The slope of EF also you can calculate, right? The slope of EF you can calculate. Similarly, because you have E, right? You have the data point E. What is the E? 5,0. Similarly, you have this, right? 0,5. So equation of this line also you can calculate. The slope you can calculate, right? You have the, so this is what? 0 minus 5 minus 5, 0. This is minus 1. So this is also correct. And now you can calculate the distance between M and E. Where is, similarly, you can calculate where is M. Here
So
it
the
is. M is
problem
here.
is finding the coordinates of M. Like
What's the issue in getting the coordinate of M?
Sir, no location, like no information about the location of M is given.
Okay. So you have the coordinate of this F, right? F has been given, right?
Okay, so
Yes.
oh yeah, Fe equation and then y. Okay, got it.
Yeah, and then you have the equation of this line, you can get the coordinate. Okay.
Sir, can I speak?
Yeah, you can.
Sir, I think M is a 4,1.
I am not sure, but I can check it. Yeah, this is 4,1. Correct.
It's simple, sir. We have
Yeah,
a
it's 4,1. Yeah, correct. You are correct.
sir. Sir, we have everything about this carom, every data point, so we can find everything which is possible to find it.
Correct. You can calculate.
It's very simple.
Yeah, correct.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I did the option B and the last option by both the methods, but only you have only discussed one. The second method I was talking about is, would it be right if I say that I did for option B and D, I did it by visually, like if we can see that the exact length of 1 unit is given on the left hand side, and if we go from E to M, like on the x-axis, if we go from E to M, it is almost equal to 1 unit, and then if we go from E to M along y-axis, it is also 1 unit. So I calculated it somehow in that way, like visually also I did it. So is it right that this method is also?
Yeah, that is right. Yeah, see, that was
Sir,
right
D
because
option is correct.
Yeah, all the options are correct. And whatever you said visually also you can do it. See, the problem will occur when this image, whatever is given, was very symmetrical. Okay, everywhere it was very symmetrical. So
Yes.
you can do it by visually also. Just by seeing also you will be able to solve. But many a times it will not be as simple as that. Okay, so there you have to use the equation of the straight line. Okay.
But for symmetrical images like this, we can
Yeah,
also.
for symmetrical you can just do it. Yeah, correct. You can do it.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I think we will discuss next question.
Yeah. Let's go to the next question. Yeah, this is pretty simple. So a line perpendicular to a line segment joining A and B and divides it at C in the ratio 3,1. 3:1. The equation of the
line.
Then the equation of the perpendicular line is.
It's very simple.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is pretty simple. Just try to solve this and let me know if you are not able to, if you are able to solve it or not.
Sir, can I solve it orally?
No, you don't have to solve it orally. You just use pen and paper. Okay.
Okay.
So you have to calculate what the line perpendicular to the line segment joining these two points. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Okay. So what is the equation of AB? Can you tell me the line segment joining AB?
Sectional formula used, sir.
Sir, let me calculate.
Yes, sir. So please wait.
-0 and 2 minus 3 5. So equation is AB is 3x minus y is equals to 3. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. But here, yeah, you're right. For AB, it is correct.
Sir, let me calculate the equation of perpendicular line.
Yeah, just calculate that. Calculate C first. Calculate the equation, the coordinate of C. Tell me the coordinate of C. If you
Sir,
have
I
A
think
as
1,9 by 4.
7 by
0.
7 by 4 comma 9 by 4.
Yes, 7 by
Yeah, this
4,
will be
9 by
7
4.
by 4. Yeah. So now you have the slope. What is the slope of AB?
3.
3, yes, sir.
3, right? So what will be the slope of perpendicular line that is
Minus
passing
1 by
through C?
3. Minus 1 by 3.
Minus 1 by 3, correct? Yeah. So you have to just get the equation of a line that is that are having a slope 1 by minus 1 by 3 and that passes through 7 upon 4 and 9 upon 4. So y equals to, what is this? Minus 1 upon 3 x plus C. Just put the value here, you will get the value of C. Correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Any problem? Anyone is having any issue in solving this problem?
No.
Anyone is having any issue, you can just ask me, I'll explain it again. So
Sir,
basically it's
how we are
asking that,
getting, sir, minus 1 by 3 in slope?
okay, see, you have a straight line AB that has a slope. So it's just asking that you have to calculate the equation of a straight line that is perpendicular to AB, and passes through C. And C divides this straight line AB, this line segment AB into 3:1. Okay, so from there you can calculate the data point C, the coordinate of C, and that you have calculated
Yes, sir,
by
got
section
it.
formula.
That one.
And that is what basically, yeah,
7 by 4, 9
right?
by
And the
4.
slope of AB is what? Correct. And the slope of
3.
AB is what? 3. Okay. So what will be the slope of a straight line that is perpendicular to this line? What did I say? I told you M1 into M2 should be equals to minus 1.
Minus
So
1.
M1 is 3 into M2 equals to minus 1. So M2 is what? Minus 1 by 3.
Minus 1
So
by
the slope
3.
of this line, which is perpendicular to AB, is what? Minus 1 by 3. Correct?
Got
So you
it,
have
sir,
to get
now.
the equation of a straight line. Yeah. So you have to get the equation of a straight line that is perpendicular to AB and passes through 7,4 and 9,4. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let's move to the next question now. So we don't have much time now, so we'll just skip. We'll just solve in a fast way. So SSE, it's like simple. What is SSE? Everybody knows that. What is the full form of SSE? Can somebody tell me the full form of SSE?
The sum squared error.
Sum square error.
Yeah, sum square.
Sir, its formula is
Error.
y minus mx minus c
Okay.
whole square.
Yeah, that is simple. Why? Okay, that is fine. Mx minus c ka whole square, and then do the summation. Basically, you have to do the error ka square. So the number itself is saying error, you have to calculate, square it, and do the summation. So calculate the error, square it, do the summation. Okay, this is what you have to do.
Sir, can
so
you
SSE
show the
is clear
option of
now?
previous question?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. Is done. So let's move to the last question. Okay. So just skipping. You can just go through the slide. This is your last question. Okay. Yeah. So this is a problem. You have to calculate SSE for this. Just read it carefully. Okay. And then let me know whether you are able to understand this or not. If you are not, then I'll explain it again. Just read it carefully, this problem. So there is Ruby, who is a researcher. She conducted research on the decay of quality of bananas. She proposed 5 models. Okay, so this 5 models that she has proposed. Okay, and then if in these models, y indicates the quality factor. So y is something that is quality factor or the decay factor, which is dependent on x. Okay, and x is what? The number of days. Okay, the value of 5 varies between 0 to 20, where the value 20 denotes the number of fruits. 20 denotes the fruits has no decay, and y equals to 0 means it is completely decayed. While formulating a model, she has to make sure that on the 0th day the banana has no decay. The quality factor or the decay factor y values on xth day are shown in the table. Okay, and then you have to calculate best fit model till 2 decimal. Okay, what is the SSE value for the best fit model? Okay, yeah, just read it again and then let me know whether you are able to explain like understand this or not.
Sir,
First read it. I'm just giving you 2 minutes to just read it.
Excuse me,
can I
Vishal
speak?
sir.
Yeah.
Sir, hints graded assignment, sir. 5 number questions. Just a hint, sir.
Okay, I'll give you just solve this problem. This is the last problem, that's why, and then we'll go to the graded assignment.
Okay.
Sir, can I speak? Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, this question is too lengthy, but it is simple.
Okay.
Because of we have 5 quality factors, and we are checking in every quality factor. So it's right in a 25 times.
Yes, sir. So is there not any shortcut method? It's too lengthy.
So we are right every quality factors 5 times. So that's so lengthy, but it is very simple question.
Okay, calculate for 5th model only.
Okay.
But in which
For
equation
fifth, it
we
is
have to
10.
put the values? There are 5 equations.
See, third and fourth equation to itself, from seeing that you can see that it is incorrect, right? Because on the first 0th day, it should be the value should be 20, right?
Yes.
So you can see that on the
M5
M3 and
value
M4 itself
10.
is incorrect, correct? Are you able to understand that why M3 and M4 is incorrect?
Because it is twice and 4 times.
No. See, M3 and M4 is incorrect because what has been written here, the value of y varies between 0 to 20, where the value 20 denotes that the fruit has no decay. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So on the 0th day, the decay will be what?
No decay, 0.
The value of
will,
y should be what? 20, right?
20.
Okay? So if
Yes,
you're putting the value of x equals to 0 in M3 and M4, you're not getting 20. So it's in itself like M3 and M4 is incorrect. So you
Yes,
don't
sir.
have to M3 and M4 is a like very bad model. Okay.
Yes.
Now you think of M1 and M2. M1 and M2 is also incorrect because the decay should be in some negative value, right? And this is increasing. How can it be an increasing function? It can't be an increasing function, right? And M1
Yes.
and M2 is itself incorrect. So now you're left with M5 only. So you just have to calculate for M1, M5.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear to everyone?
Yes,
So
sir.
can you please explain once again, please,
Yeah.
sir?
I'm just see.
Sir,
Just read
explain
it
once
carefully. Yeah, just
And
read it carefully
sir,
in this
why
model.
3 and 4 are wrong?
Yes, I'm just reading it again. See, in this model, y indicates the quality factor or the decay factor, okay, which is dependent on x number of days. Okay, so she has done some research and she conduct a research on the decay of the quality of the banana. So if this is a decaying, so if we are increasing a number of day, the decay, it should what? If something is decaying, that means what? The slope should be negative, correct or not? If something
Yes,
is
sir.
declining, the slope
Yes.
should be negative. So M1 and M2 is incorrect from there itself. If something is declining or decaying, the value should be depreciating, right? Can't be increasing. So M1 and M2 means M1 and M2 indicates what? It's not indicating the decaying factor for sure. So M1 and M2 model is incorrect. Is Is it clear or not for M1 and M2? See, I'm just
Yes, sir.
explaining it again. So she has done some research. She conducted research on decaying of the quality of banana. So if you are just left the banana, so on the first day it will be fine, fresh. But on the second day it will start decaying, right or not?
Yes, sir.
If you are increasing
Yes,
the
sir.
number of days, the quality or anything, whatever the banana will depreciate, right? The value or the quality will decrease. So how can the M1 and M2 be correct? M1 and M2 is a very bad model because see, it's saying what? If you are keeping the banana for like 5 number of days, so the quality will increase. It can't be possible, right? Is it
Yes, sir.
possible?
Yes,
Got
sir.
it.
It can't be
Yes, sir.
possible.
So
Yes,
M1
sir.
and
Got
M2
it.
is a very mad model. So somebody, if this is like ML model or machine learning model, this is M1 and M2, this is very bad model. So you don't have to do anything on that because M1 and M2 is itself a very bad model. Okay, M3 and M4. So see, it's saying that, now read it carefully. In this model, Y indicates a quality factor which is dependent on X number of days. Okay, so as the number of days increases, the quality will decline. So the value of 5 will vary from 0 to 20. Okay, so on the 0th day, the quality should be best. That means the Y value should be 20, right? It should be as high as possible on the starting day, right or
Yes,
not?
sir.
Okay, so on the 0th day, on the first day, the Y should be 20. Now you can see that in M3 and M4, if you are putting the value of X equals to 0, what is the value you are getting? For M3, you are getting 15. It's not possible. For M4, it's that you are getting 18. It's not possible. So M3 and M4 is a very bad. Like those are also bad. Now you are left with M5 only. So now, and what are the conditions that you have to check? It should be decaying, and on the starting day, it should be very fresh. Like it should be 20. The Y should be 20 on the 0th day. So for
Yes,
M5,
sir.
the first condition is
2
satisfying,
and
that is
5.
the decaying, and the second factor is also satisfying. So you have to just calculate for M5. Is it clear to everyone or not?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Got it,
sir.
sir.
Now you can calculate, right? You can just put the value of X and then get the Y and then calculate the error, do it, square it, and then just do the summation. You'll get the value. Or should I calculate, or you'll be able to calculate it?
No, sir. We will be able to calculate.
Right? You just put the value of X, you'll get some Y, right? Just calculate the difference of the Y given and the Y you'll be calculating from the M5 model. This is what I have explained you. See, whenever you'll be become some, let's for example, you become some data scientist in some company. So you'll be building some model, right? That will not reflect the
It will
exact
be
value.
6.
The value,
No, it's
I don't
10.
know what is the value. Okay, so it's
10.
like 10. Okay, so see, put the value of X, right? You'll be getting some Y, and here it is given the Y. Calculate the difference, square it, and do the summation. You'll be getting the value. Okay, is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
So in case of SSC,
Yes, sir.
So can
Yes,
you
sir. Clear, sir.
why we are considering only M5?
Yeah, I'll explain it again. See,
Sir, in 2, if
M5,
we keep X as 0, then we'll get 20 enough.
That is decaying. Not decaying, sorry.
okay, see, why we are
That's
considering just M5 in the question? What is given? What is the SSC value for the best fit model? Okay, which of the 5
Yes.
is best fit? This is what I'm
Got it.
It is
Got
0.
It is decaying as well as the values on the first day.
Yes.
correct. Correct.
Okay, I got it. It should be minus and 20 also.
Yeah, right.
so in case of SSC, we will always like subtract dependent variables now, what we calculated and what is given.
Yeah, if you see whether you are subtracting Y minus Y cap or Y cap minus Y, anything is fine because you are doing squaring, right? You are squaring
Yeah,
the
yeah, I
term.
got it. But dependent now, like which are dependent variables? Like here, Y is dependent.
Yeah, Y is dependent, that is fine. So what's your problem? See, Y is equals to minus 3x plus 20. So you are putting the value of X something, right? So here it for Y1 it will be what? Minus 3 into 4 plus 20. It is what? 8.
Yes, sir, I got
So
it
8,
answers.
so
Yes,
this is
sir.
Y cap. So you are getting 8. So 8 minus, similarly you can do whether you are doing 6 minus 8 or 8 minus 6. You are doing a square, so it's not going to impact it. Okay. Let's move
Yes,
to
sir.
the, yeah. So you have some doubt, 1-2 question. I'll just discuss the graded. I'll not be discussing. I'll just give you a hint. Okay. And that will
Yes,
be
sir.
our.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll just open it. I can't open it in the tab, but okay, I have the laptop. I'll just open it.
Sir, can you check the last question?
So week 2, right?
Yes, sir. Week 2.
Sir.
Okay. Which question you were asking?
5 number, sir.
Okay, 5 number, I guess, is connected to some other questions, right?
So the perimeter of the triangle formed by the intersection.
Yeah, 5 is connected to, I guess, 4th, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay, let me read it. So the 5th problem, the 4th one is in this. So you have, okay, so whatever I have is like, is it related to SSC or something else?
Not, sir, SSA. Consider the scenario who is the fitter maximum flying, sir.
Okay, flying.
As 400 located and the distance of 400 meter. I think 2-3 concept use this
Is this the
question.
bird is flying along a straight line? No.
No. This is the very easy question.
Sir, he is asking about the fighter jet and MiG-21.
Yeah, fighter jet.
Okay, so whatever I have, I don't have that question, but okay, let me check it again.
Sir, 2 point given and the slope m 40 degree. I think tan 180 minus 40 degree. So minus 1, no?
Tan
180 minus 40.
40, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
minus 1.
So this is your
This
okay. So
use
state government wants to
and
connect,
the not SSC, sir.
No. State government want to connect something state road. Is that the same question?
Sir, I have sent the question which he is asking in the chat.
Question number 4.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So what is the consider
Share
scenario
the
where
question, sir.
okay, MiG-21 flying. Okay. Do you know? Okay, I'll just ask them to stop the recording. 1 second. You can just talk also for some time. I'll just ask them.
I think sir, m or and defined and the p value, the slope of the defined. Okay.
1 second. I'll just wait for.
Then distance formula use, I think.
Yes, you have to find the coordinates of P and then.
One second, I'm just calling. Okay. So are you able to see my screen? No?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Oh,
Yeah, Mahesh, you can stop the streaming for some 5 minutes and then we'll pause. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So stop the streaming for some 5-10 minutes and then we'll pause. Okay. Yeah, YouTube one.
Sir, can you solve doubts from week 3 as well?
Okay. Yeah. You just stop the streaming and then give me the control. I'll do it by 10. Maybe it will take maximum 10 minutes. Okay. Okay. So yeah,